really began to struggle about 8 years ago. I've always had mental health issues in different forms, but yeah, but around 2012, I started to just really feel that I couldn't, almost like I couldn't hold myself up anymore. It was as if I think I became very aware that I was masking a lot of difficulties, and I was functioning, I was working, you know, I could go to work and work a shift and everything was fine. But the exhaustion when I come home and just sort of realize that just the effort to do that was getting more and more. And my mood was just dropping and dropping. And it was very frightening because I couldn't find the language to even sort of name to myself what was going on. So I was kind of trying to ignore it, trying to cover it up, and then kind of realizing that it just wasn't going away. And then, of course, there was the fear of thinking, is this forever now? Am I never going to feel better? And even to make those initial visits to a doctor and try to explain what was going on was very difficult, because again, it was just so hard to find the words and put it into straightforward language. Like when it just seems so easy when you go to the doctor with something physical and say, you know, I have a pain or I have this injury, but it's so different when you can't see it. And following on from that, it got a little bit easier to talk about, but it was very much just in the realms of appointments with the GP and maybe the psychiatrist. But as you said, just the shame then and kind of the feeling that I shouldn't talk about it, that, you know, being afraid that if I did, I was going to put this huge burden on other people. What would people think?